If you feel off, stuck, or like your energy just isn't clicking into place lately, then this video is for you. My name is Adam. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Oh, and by the way, I'm teaching a live class next week for artists and empaths on energy basics and how to clear what's not yours. I'll tell you a little more about it at the end of the video if that resonates, but for now, let's dive into the signs. Okay, so signs that your energy is out of alignment. One, you're really tired a lot of the time. Okay, now I know sometimes we're just tired and life on this planet can be exhausting. But what happens when our energy is not in alignment is we start pushing more with our body. We start pushing more with our mind to get things done. And we end up expending more energy that's necessary, and we end up taking actions that aren't really right for us, which further burn us out. When we're truly in alignment energetically, we get filled energetically first before we take an action, and we have an intuitive kit on what to do and how much of it to do before it's time to stop. Another sign that you're out of alignment is a lot of excessive negative emotions, because what happens is when we're not synchronized in our own energy field and we're not aligned vertically with our own higher essence, we tend to link and entangle with other people very easily. And when you're super sensitive and you're super empathic, this can happen all the time, especially with any sort of intimate connection, whether it's romantic or not, like with family members, with friends, and especially with partners. We will kind of grab their stuff. And so you may be feeling sad, you might be feeling frustrated, you might be feeling confused because their energy is actually swirling around in your energy field, and it's blocking your own alignment and connection. Another sign that your energy is out of alignment, if you're having a really hard time creatively, if you're an artist, if you're a writer, if you're a performer, sometimes when our energy is out of sync, we're not able to align fully with our creative muse, because most of our ideas come from our higher self or our soul, or a place that's deeper within us. And when our energy is off, it's like we can consistently be just sort of stuck in this sort of fog, in this confusion, in this phase where nothing's really coming. And then, like with the first example, we'll start to try to push and force it, which will wear us out more, because to be creative takes a lot of energy. It does. And it takes a lot of clarity and flow. So when your energy is synchronized and harmonized, the ideas will come much quicker and much easier. But something to know about this too is a big part of energetic alignment is knowing when to rest. Because if we are overworking ourselves, we won't have the essence that we need to be artistic, to be spontaneous, to be creative. So if your energy is out of alignment, something that you might want to look at doing is just taking some time to really relax and give yourself space to refuel. Another sign that your energy is not aligned is you're having trouble connecting to your intuition or your natural guidance. Because as I talked about with taking on other people's emotions, if we're too linked to somebody else, a non-beneficial influence, and that could be a person, it can come from watching the news too often, our flow gets blocked. And when we go to meditate, or when we go to ask for guidance, we won't be connecting to like the true source essence that's going to give us the most beneficial step to take. It's like, in order to connect to your intuition, there has to be enough space in your energy field to be open enough to receive guidance. You know, it's if you think about it as like a channel, there needs to be a clear channel. If there's blocks in the flow, you'll either get nothing, or you'll get sort of distorted phrases, or you'll get sort of distorted answers to the questions that you're asking. And when your energy is really clear and it's really clean, and very harmonized, those answers come much quicker, and there's a certain vibration and a feeling to them that allows you to just kind of know that it's the right thing for you. And another sign that your energy is not in alignment is if your manifestations are they're just not lining up. They're not falling into place. They're being delayed, okay? Or there's like too many obstacles. Now, there generally are challenges that we have to go through within ourselves before we manifest the things that we want, because we need to be a vibrational match. We need to be an energetic match, an equal for what it is that we're calling into our lives. And so challenges were going to come up because that's just part of life. It's part of how we learn to grow into the version of ourselves that can receive what we want. But if there's significant blockages, then we will just end up running ourselves ragged with confusion, with over-efforting, and with lots of frustration and anger at ourselves for not being able to create what we want, because there are just things that we can't see. Some of these are emotional, and a lot of them are stored in the nervous system, but there are many more esoteric levels to our creation that if we're not aware of, we can run around for years just banging into the same walls over and over and over again and not having anything really land. Trust me, I know. I've done this for so long. And then sometimes when the things do come in, they just explode. They explode because there's something in our energy field. There's something spiritually going on that is not syncing. It's so even when the thing or the person or the job shows up, there's some pattern that will either sabotage it or push it away. And this is generally subconscious. So it's really important, especially if you're sensitive, because as sensitive people, we so easily, both can cause problems for ourselves and clear the problems. That's the gift of sensitivity, is that when you become very aware and aligned, things that could take you years can resolve in a matter of minutes if you just know where to look. If you're wanting to go deeper with this and really learn how to align and clear your energy field, I'm going to be teaching a live class on May 22nd. It's called Energy Work Basics for Artists and Empaths, and it's going to be very, very powerful. You can register by clicking the link in the description below. Other than that, thank you so much.